Yo, we got special guests in the building. My girl Alexa, Kai Cenat starting a riot in New York. We all gonna talk about that damn Riverwalk in Alabama, baby. I'm DJ Aaron Michael, the host of the Queued Up Podcast, and we're ready for y'all. Episode 29. Let's go. Yeah.
One take.
Let's get it.
Queued up. Yo, baby. What's going on with everybody? We are so excited to have y'all. We got a jam-packed damn episode, man. This is episode 29. Welcome to the Queued Up Podcast. God,
damn, gang.
Fuck, I fucked up. Yo, it's your boy DJ Aaron Michael. We're so excited for y'all. We got a jam-packed episode. You guys are now locked into the Queued Up Podcast, man. There we go. Got it. All right. See, only two tries. Okay. You jinxed me. All right. You jinxed me on the first one.
Wait, is the show started?
Yes.
Oh, okay, let's get it.
Yeah.
I was confused.
Hey, thank you to everybody who's been watching us so far, man. We're almost to 30 episodes. Round of applause
Crazy,
for that.
baby.
Super
Incredible.
excited, man. You already know who the squad is. My dog Chewy on the boards. You know what I'm saying? What up? Chewy. My brother RC, aka Calvin Productions, in the building.
Yerp.
My brother Artie Reaps.
On the,
I like the shirt, by the way.
Thank you,
Looking
man.
very Egyptian. Looking
I'm
very
feeling
gold.
very summer right now.
Yeah.
You got the Miami vibe right now.
Ooh.
Hey, Miami Vice, baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
And before I introduce my special guest, all right, before we get to you real quick, okay? The episode is gonna be crazy. Kind of like how I mentioned before. Kai Cenat going crazy in New York, even got arrested. Lizzo controversy as well. She's in some hot ass water.
All bad.
You know, shout out to my brother DJ Southpaw too. What up, baby? And then Utopia's #1, and Travis Scott's performing with Kanye again, and we just got something to talk about.
Yeezy.
And as you can see, we actually have a very special guest with us today. We've been talking about having you on for a little bit.
Yeah.
Heard a lot of great things about you. Super excited. Shout out to my homegirl Alexa in the building. Hey.
Welcome,
Up-and-coming content influencer. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or how would you say it?
It's, you know what? There's such a stigma with the influencer stuff, but, just everyday people's.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But you do influencer. You got
Yeah.
almost 9 million likes on your TikTok.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
So-
crazy.
But also, hey, you are the first women guest that we've ever had on our show. About there was a.
Serious?
Let's go.
I know, finally.
I know. Fine.
Yeah, somebody literally asked me about that the other day. They were like, it's great, but like, when are you going to have a woman on the show?
We've been trying. It's just
29 episodes in.
You need a woman's touch.
we do,
does.
but we need the right type of woman who's not afraid to
Whoa.
like, you know what I'm saying, like be herself and be around a bunch of dudes because it's a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's,
RC was like, whoa.
I was
that
like, what is the
could've said-
wrong type of woman? What are you?
no,
what are you-
okay. I mean,
Slow down.
I'm talking about personality, social wise.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
all
It's
I'm saying.
it's a person thing, not a yeah.
I think what Aaron's trying to say is it's not necessarily easy to get in front of these microphones and voice your opinion and say what you want to say on some of the topics that we cover. So
Yeah, what he said.
the right
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
meaning outgoing enough to share and give us some of their life experience to add to the conversation.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
I got you.
Should've let
The
him
cleanup
say
crew.
Yeah,
it.
see, there we
The
go.
cleanup
See,
crew.
No, clip it.
That's why we pay you the big bucks. There we go.
Nah, Chewy, clip it and make sure you post misogyny right on it. Real good.
Misogyny? That should be your middle name.
Misogyny.
Over his face.
That-
funny.
No.
Your middle name should be not an ally, all right?
No. Don't
Ally.
start.
Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Yeah, I'm calling you Lizzo now. You're a Lizzo.
Wow.
That's fine.
Are we
Lizzo's
seriously
a
already out
beautiful
the window?
Lizzo's a beautiful girl.
She knows she's a beautiful woman. You know what?
Then
I
why'd
saw-
you use it as an insult?
Yeah, what are you
Because
doing?
Oh,
here we go.
Flipped
Come on,
it.
gang.
Oh my
Jeez.
God.
You know what, though? They actually were like, I know we'll get into it later, but they were saying that she actually didn't do it.
Right.
Like, they were saying that it was the choreographer or something, and that the dancers were like, well, it was just a feeling. So she actually never really told them to do that stuff.
I'm gonna take this off of Lizzo real quick. I think an employer can create a toxic work environment.
Oh,
though.
yeah, for sure.
So maybe not specifically, but when we get into it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I love Lizzo and all black women. Just
I hope all parties involved find some type of resolution, but we'll get into it. But anyways, enough about Lizzo, more about our special guest, Alexa. You know what I'm saying? Hey, see. So yeah, no, ever since me and my dog Southpaw he introduced me to you and brought up the idea about having you on the show, I had to do some research, I had to look in. I'm like, all right, what do you really do? And you post fire ass content.
Thank you.
And it's chill. Like, you know, I know you be doing like the TikTok dances and everything like that, but you just post like a day in the life of a young woman living her best life and stuff like that. And it's just really cool. And what kind of made you want to get into that?
You know, I was always super against social media. I like to be like private. Like back then I was super private about stuff. And then I started working for a surgeon that's really well known in the Valley. And he would be like, oh my God, you have more followers than me. And I'd always be like, no, I don't want to be on there. I just didn't want to. But then people would like recognize us when we would go to the restaurants because I was his like consultant and whatever.
Right.
And it kind of just started being like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like people know who I am. And, you know, and then little by little, people would ask me where I was getting my stuff at, or where I was doing this. And I started putting on business stuff, and I guess it kind of just took off from there. It was like kind of accidental. It wasn't even on purpose.
Nice.
That's usually how it happens. You just fall into it. You
Yeah.
just like, oh, I guess I'm a DJ now, or I guess I'm an influencer now.
Was anybody like against it when you were starting? Because I know like when I was first getting on TikTok, a lot of my homies was like, oh, you getting on TikTok, bro? Like,
I was against it myself because I would always talk smack and be like, oh my God, TikTok's for kids. Like, I don't want to do that. Da, da, da. I kick myself so much now. I'm like, damn.
you could have been.
If I would have done it like 2 years ago, I would have been on him popping. Like, you know, I'm good right now.
Yeah.
But damn, I missed out a lot. But it's cool. No one hasn't really gone against it, I guess.
So what would you say is the best thing that social media has brought to you?
Connection, network, for sure. Like, there's people I would have never met through social media that, like, I talk to, you know, people in, like, higher grounds in regards to, like, you know, music industry or whatever it might be. And those connections do play a huge part in, like, the stuff that you do. Because of those people, like, I have connections in other verses, vices, whatever it might be. So it's dope. I like to connect with people, and it's cool.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay. I'm not trying to bombard you with questions, but we're just interested into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been lucky to have a team with me that's nothing but really great up and coming content creators.
Yeah.
Like Artie himself is well
You
established.
keep saying up and coming.
He's up and coming. We're like on the way up.
I think he there.
I'm all right.
What's your follower count?
And I think
It's like
she's there.
50-something thousand, 54,000.
I would say,
No, none
in my personal opinion, unless you like living off of it, which I don't know if you are. I don't know if you living off of TikTok and stuff like that just yet.
It's paid my rent a few times.
Okay, see, well then yeah.
See, it got me
But
coffee
have
a
you
few
reached
times.
your ultimate? Have you reached your ultimate goal of like, yo, like this
No.
is
No,
it.
but I mean, I think like once I hit like the 50K mark, like I was like, okay, I think this is something I can like keep doing. It was a lot of fun, and so maybe I think it started at January of like last year. I had like maybe 5,000 followers, didn't have a lot going on, and then started working with like a small brand here in Phoenix, and that took off. I would sell out a lot of their items and stuff, and then it would just keep going. So brands started reaching out. Now I'm at like 150K plus. So
There we go.
you know, we're still going. I'm trying to hit like, this is a big goal, but I'm trying to like 500K in like the next year and a half, and we'll see.
Nice.
Nah, all it takes is for one video, you know,
Yeah.
or one just moment.
No, I've literally had videos like overnight gave me like 10, 15K followers. Like
Nice.
it's crazy, but
Yeah. Hopefully this could be one, please, God. I'm just joking. You know,
No, bro. Don't do that.
What?
ask-
Don't beg for it?
Don't beg the universe.
All right,
the
I'm-
universe hates that.
And
You just got to be like,
no, the universe, you have to keep knocking on the door until somebody opens it up, all right?
yeah.
this is true. Knock on doors seem annoying. If it's one thing I've learned is you will totally miss opportunities you don't try to take.
That's true.
She agrees
Like, no,
with me.
it's so
see?
for real though. Like, seriously. Like, there's been times where, like, when I first started, I would reach out to a brand and I'm like, they're not going to write back. They wrote back and I got paid for it. So it was like, cool. You know,
Yeah.
now I don't do so much of reaching as much anymore, but, you know, Scoopy.
So are you building a team around you now to kind of help you start mitigating the brand deals coming in and future goals and stuff like that?
I was doing it on my own, and then, you know, he had reached out. Daniel reached out. Shout out Daniel. But he reached out, and, you know, we kind of took it from there. So now he manages, you know, that kind of image stuff. So it's cool. I like it. I like having someone like do my stuff for me. I feel like more legit.
See, there you go. See, which is crazy because like Daniel's been my boy for ever since we met. Maybe I think it's only been like 2 or 3 years. Hasn't been too long. But you're an amazing DJ. You know what I'm saying? You're an amazing DJ out here in Phoenix and stuff like that. And then when you told me this, I was like, oh man,
Starting his agency, you know.
we gotta
Dope.
do it because being an amazing DJ is great, and you might be able to pay some bills off of that. Like I'm blessed to live off of this shit,
the
but
stuff he's gotten me is dope. So like I have a great time just going wherever, you know, the connections are. But yeah, I do have like teams though. Like I have like a person that normally does my hair, person that does my makeup when I do events, stuff like that.
Okay.
So, you know.
That's tight.
Yeah, a little team going.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, RC, did you have another question? Or anything?
I have a question.
Oh, Artie, go ahead.
Question was like outside of the social media stuff. I'm always just curious about this. Like, do you have any like hobbies that people don't know about?
I'm into cars.
Cars.
So I have 86. It's a Toyota 86. It's kind of like a BRZ. I have it like all cosmod and stuff like that. It's pretty dope. I like that. So I'm kind of in the car scene. If I take my car to like car meets, like people usually know who I am, stuff like that. It's dope.
That's hard.
Do you ever go to like those meets like over there in Tempe, like right next to the marquee, where they be meeting up and stuff like that?
So those are like the east side ones. I usually do like the west side ones. I have like, I'm literally in like a car meet chat. So like all the like the heads of those car clubs are in it. And so, you know, do stuff like that. We've done like car meet events and whatnot. I'm actually helping put on a car meet event for a guy here that does like car stuff. He's pretty well known too. But
Okay.
Are you from the west side?
I'm actually, yeah. So I'm from the west side. I'm not from LA, but yeah. I'm from the
Oh,
west
okay,
side.
you from the west side.
West.
Yeah.
Avondale.
Avondale.
No, that's amazing. No, those east side ones, you gotta be careful because every time I drive over there, it's like burnouts and
Yeah.
somebody's car's on fire and shit. It's it's Mad Max on the east side.
Yeah, there was a car event that I had gone to not too long ago here in Phoenix, and they were doing the revving, burnouts, all this crazy stuff. It was pretty intense, but it was cool though. It's still cool.
See, you were like, okay, cool, yeah.
It's just yeah.
Shit, nah, that's super fire. So what would you say is one thing you would tell somebody that's kind of up and coming, trying to be a content creator? Like, what would be like your biggest tip or like biggest advice for them?
Don't
Like,
be embarrassed.
Okay.
Don't be embarrassed because half of the people you're making videos in front of, you will never see them again. So like if you're like out at the mall and people are doing those like dance videos,
Yeah.
I would always be like, dang, you guys are so courageous to do that, but it's the same mindset. You will never see those people again. And if they do see you, they'll follow you because they're like, oh my God, I saw her. And I've had so many people come up to me when I'm at events, car meets, the store, the mall, and they're like, oh my God, I follow you on TikTok. And I'm like, it feels so good when people do that. Like it is validating because you take so much of your time to do these like videos and trying to get the word out of whatever content you're making. So when people like acknowledge it, that's dope. I'm sure you guys get that too. Like, oh, I know you're a DJ, blah, blah, you know.
It's been happening. It's been happening more, at least with the podcast wise.
Yeah.
Like since I've been DJing for a little bit on the radio, I do get some people. The most proudest moment I've ever had was being recognized randomly at a Burger King. Many years ago, back when I lived on the west side, when I lived on 83rd.
Okay.
Went to go get some food real quick, and I'm over here ordering my food, right? I'm waiting, and this girl walks up to the window. She's like, hey, are you on the radio or something like that? I was like, who wants to know? She was like, yeah, no, are you on the radio? I'm like, yeah. She's like, yo, I heard you DJ before. You badass. I was like,
That's dope.
Okay.
I'm like, man,
Yeah, it's validating. That's
like
what-
God did.
Yeah,
did that.
that's fire. That something similar to that has happened to me a couple of times, but there's even more like uncovering because like I'll be talking to somebody and they'll be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm a photographer," and I, for the most part, don't ever post my like pictures of myself on my page. So like we're talking, and then it comes to that part of the conversation where they're like, "Let me get your Instagram," and then I give them my Instagram, and they're like, "Wait, this is you? Like I follow you. I love all of these pictures. Like." That's pretty
dope.
dope. That's very, very humbling. Like,
The only time that's
Oh,
ever
shit.
happened to me was actually from my music, and it was because like I haven't made music in a minute. So like,
Yeah.
But a dude came up to me. I was downtown, and I don't know what I was doing downtown by myself, but it was like 12:46,
Oh,
and I
you
was
were
just
at-
walking the
Specific
streets.
as hell.
You were just walking in downtown. What?
I was downtown. You know what it long story. Anyways,
All right, fine,
but I was walking
yeah.
around downtown, and this dude is like, Artie? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, Artie, bro, your music is so tough. But then it was a little too much for me
Damn.
because he was like, I need you to drop an album. Like, I need you to drop something new. I'm like,
grabbing your
lowering
arms?
his voice to
I'm
tell
like,
a story.
bruh, I was like, what is going on? But I was like, it was fun. It was cool, but it was a little like, it was too late and dark to
Yeah,
get
that's
pressed like that.
Well, you were walking around downtown at 1 a.m. You were asking for something. Like you kind like that reminds me of that show Atlanta. where the rapper Paperboy, when he was like by the woods, you remember that episode? And like the dude's like, "Hey,
man,
Paperboy, hey
yeah.
man, you dope." And everybody just stops and they just look at him like, "You know, we about to rob your ass," and then they chased him into the woods. So you gotta be careful, man. Your fans might be your biggest haters, honestly, but that's super cool. Let's be positive. That's super cool to be recognized like that. So I don't want to get into your personal business, but if you're cool with me asking, are you currently in a relationship right now?
We were literally just
because
talking about
I'm
that.
going somewhere with this. I'm just if you don't want to talk about it, we can say pass.
No, it's fine. I don't kiss and tell.
Okay.
But you know,
Nice. Nice.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah, mind your business.
No, I don't mind talking about relationships and stuff, but anyone that I deal with, I like to keep that private because I've had relationships where people get involved and people ruin nice things like for real.
Facts.
And
That's a
and
fact.
it comes from every point, like even my TikToks and stuff. I'll make a video just doing something sweet or like nice for something, and then someone always has to ruin it, like, well, you didn't do this for someone else, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. So it's the same thing with relationships. I had been dating somebody, and people were getting involved in like writing me and like saying some foul stuff. So I was just like, I gotta not do that again.
That's good.
So
Yeah.
privacy is damn.
I think it's
agree.
very important, especially in your circumstance where you have all of these eyes on you. Because I think that's one of the things. Like when I think about if I were to talk to a girl who has a crazy amount of followers, like I would understand that maybe a lack of privacy would come with that, or at least
It's
trying
funny
to
because
keep
I don't
it.
even have a lot of followers compared to other creators.
Yeah.
And it's crazy the amount of attention that sometimes I do get, even when it comes to stuff that's personal. But I've learned my lesson. Actually, South Paul was doing an event at Westgate, and I had posted like, "Oh, I'm going to be there tonight. Y'all come through, blah, blah." And I do that to, promote. I get paid to do these events. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go.
Right.
And I had a follower come, and he caught me outside and literally grabbed my face
No.
and kissed me on the side of my cheek, like near my ear, and was like, oh my God, I follow you. I came here because of you. And I have pictures in my phone because I was taking, like, my girl was taking pictures of me.
Yeah.
And when he did that, I freaked out in the picture. I'm like, and I was like, never again will I post very specific information. Like, I'll post about the event, but sometimes a couple days prior or after, but not right when I'm there.
Yeah,
because
that's
that
fair.
one encounter freaked me out, and I just,
I've had a weird circumstance like that from TikTok where I had like a stalker and it was a dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had like a really he was a stalker, but it started getting real weird because I kept like blocking him on like he would make new pages and keep messing with me, and then
I
like,
do.
That's extreme.
but eventually he started saying some crazy shit where I had to tell him like, hey bro, like
What was he saying? I want to wear your face.
bro, I can't I can't even tell you like. I don't even think it's okay to say.
Is that bad? You said some shit before, so if it's that bad,
No.
you don't even want to say it.
The time he got me bad, and it scarred me, bro. Like it scarred me, and I had to like let him know, like, hey, I'm always on a swivel, and I keep the blick. Like I had to tell him, bro,
Damn.
because he sent me a picture, but he like made a whole profile and like pretended to be like a girl, and then he followed me, and then he sent a picture. And I opened it, and bro, I can't even tell you what I seen.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
I'm saying this.
Pigs. He got
crazy.
pigs.
I got scarred, bro. I can't even tell you what it is, but it was.
Tell me later, because I do want to know.
Yeah,
but
I'll tell you after.
Yeah.
And if y'all really want to know,
Chewy's like, I want to know.
Well, I am sorry that happened to both of y'all.
Yeah.
That's harassment
That is fucking
and actual
scary.
assault. So that's not okay.
Neither
Yeah.
of it is okay.
That's not cool.
But
at
the
all.
reason I want to kind of get back to this, the reason why I asked you if you were in a relationship or not was because since you are a popular TikToker, could you possibly ever would you want your person to be also very popular? Like could you date just for me putting this a guy who's just on TikTok and like doing the dances and shit? Because I've seen women. They post I don't want my man on TikTok and doing that type of stuff. Like it's not very masculine. Is that like a thing that's like in the back of your mind? Are you more traditional in that way, or is it like nah, do whatever you love?
I've had this conversation so many times. Like, personally, I think any woman wants to be submissive to the person that they're with. However, that person, be it man or woman, non-binary, whatever you want to go about it, they have to be a leader in that home. So I'm totally for that. But when it comes to sexuality and all that, it's totally fluid for me. Like if my man wants to go and, do dances on videos and stuff, that doesn't make him feminine. That's just something that he likes to do. I'm not going to judge him for whatever they want to do. Me personally, I like men. I only date men.
Okay.
But I don't mind. If he wants to get his bag, by all means. I only ask for one thing in my relationship, and it's loyalty. Like, I don't need no one to contribute to my bread. I don't need no one to contribute to my stuff,
Yeah.
But it's just, if you're good to me, I'm good to you, and that's...
See, it's that simple. Round of applause, Chewy, please. It's that simple. It is that simple. It's not rocket science. I'm just saying it's just funny because, like, there's dudes who became really popular from dancing on TikTok and social media and stuff like that. They blew up from it. But there's a lot of women that, a lot of people that still see it being like traditional. And it's not like it's a feminine thing, but it's just like a new age way of thinking of like, hey, honey, well, I have a quick TikTok dance to do 5, 6. And then like they're doing this shit and everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know,
like my man to
bucko.
have rhythm, though. Like,
Yeah,
that was
dance,
display of
that's
rhythm.
dope.
I'm sitting in a chair, bro. Don't count me. I can dance.
I've
Number
seen
one.
videos of guys dancing, and I'm like, that's low-key dope. Like, I love that, but,
Okay, all right.
teach your own.
Yeah, see, there we go. All right.
No, that's good. I think loyalty is definitely a thing that I sometimes get in conversations about loyalty on like my TikTok a lot, like when I go live, because men and women they talk about loyalty being important, but they say like, well, I expect loyalty from my partner, and I'm like, I get that, but also you should appreciate loyalty too, because loyalty is, as much as we want it from our partner, like loyalty is extremely rare. Like you find very few loyal people.
It's
throughout
not
your
hard to
whole
be
life.
decent.
It's
not.
But
Anyone that comes up with this excuse, they're like, oh, like women create this thing like, oh, well, we're gonna get cheated on. It's normal. It's not normal.
No, I don't
It's not
think
normal
so.
to get cheated on. So like the whole saying of like not everyone's loyal, I hate that. It's a
Well, I'm saying not just men. I'm saying the majority of the world is not loyal
Yeah.
people. So when somebody sees somebody who, and you really feel like they're loyal to you consistently, then it's like, I would like if I had a girl and she's being loyal and she's showing me over and over again that she's loyal, I'm not just going to expect it from her. I'm going to be like, yo, I really appreciate that I can just trust you. Like, I'm going to let it be known that I truly appreciate it, because in psychology, by rewarding behaviors that are good, they continuously do those behaviors.
Well, yeah,
and that's for anybody.
Once you have like that real person, like once you have like that, once the
connection.
Exactly. Once the foundation is set, like, yo, this is how we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna go through bumps. You're gonna take your time. But like, RC, that's why I love you and your girl's relationship, because you guys are solid. You guys are building. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's ever gonna be perfect, but like, you guys have built that foundation and stuff like that as well. So I respect anybody, any couple, regardless of the creed or the background, whatever the case is. We love everybody. As long as you guys build that loving, caring foundation and stuff like that, then it's like you said, it's not hard to be decent. Don't be a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? Just be a cool ass person and learn how to love. So.
But I'm saying it's rare.
It is rare, but once you get it, you don't let it go.
Right.
You
So
know
if
what I'm
it's,
saying?
Ooh,
Treat it right.
it's rare. But
right.
I'm saying,
Water it. Water it. Feed it. Give it a little bit of sun.
Yeah.
Let it
No,
grow.
you can water and feed a good relationship, and someone can still do you dirty though.
Who
Yeah.
hurt you? I'm joking.
No,
Who hurt me? No, but you're right. You're right.
And I'm saying it from a
I am.
perspective to be real, like on
I
a
love you,
high
I'm
horse,
just saying.
bro. Because I've never cheated. When I'm in a relationship, I have no urge to cheat. I'm too busy. I think if a guy pedestalizes like fucking like that, like that's weird to me personally.
Well, but I mean, it's hard, man, because nowadays in the world we live in, and we've talked about dating so much on the show, we're going to keep doing it. But in the world we live in nowadays, you never truly know what's going on with somebody. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you never truly know what their issue is or what's going on. And it's just about building that trust and getting to a point to where like, hey, you might have a day, whatever the case is, but we're solid. We ain't going nowhere. But it's harder to find.
Yeah. I mean, you can pick up the slack, though. I had this conversation with a friend of mine not too long ago, and I'm like, if your guy comes home and you're like, how you doing? They're like, I'm at 20%. You got to pick up the slack for the other 80. But you got to communicate that. Like, if you get home and someone's like, no, fuck you, then that doesn't really help.
True. No, I feel that. That's real though. That's actually like, because everybody can't always be 100%.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So there we go. All right. See, look.
But no, you know why I went like real shit. The reason why, like, because we talk about this stuff all the time, but and we always say, man, I wish we had a female perspective on this.
True.
So that's why I was like, I wanted to lean
that show
into
The
it a little
View.
bit. I wanted to lean into it a little bit.
Well, yeah, because because it's hard because like we talk about situations that usually involve a man and a woman, or you know what I'm saying, and I always get very cautious about speaking on a woman's behalf because we're not women. You know what I'm saying? We can only speak
don't
on
do
our.
that.
Yeah,
It's gonna
no,
piss off
yeah.
everybody.
No, that's how we get in trouble. So I'm like, hey, just
I mean, I
Speak for yourself.
we're a group, damn it. What you mean we?
Don't be trying to drag me into that.
You gonna put me on the boat? You gonna leave me on the boat?
I mean,
be on the boat.
I
Get
don't
beat
mind.
up like the Alabama.
I don't mind. Like, I'll speak. I'm gonna say whatever. Y'all know me. I'm gonna say whatever. But to me, if you can prove me wrong, I'm okay with being wrong. Like, so like because let's be real, women will speak on men and act like they know everything about men. So if they can speak on us, we'll speak on them. But I'm willing to be wrong. Hey,
That's a generalization.
Men are simple creatures. You guys are very simple.
That's also a generalization.
right. So yeah, I could say you can't speak on men if
Should we
like.
hit the bomb? Should we hold on now?
I think there's a lot of generalizing going on.
I
Yeah.
have had so many guys tell me like literally the same things over and over. And so for the most part, I try not to do that because I'm always trying to get the benefit of the doubt, right? For any of my friends or relationships I've been in, but damn, y'all make it kind of hard sometimes.
But no, you have more experience.
Why do I have more experience?
No, what I'm saying, you have more experience being in a relationship with a man than any of us.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah,
True.
but in vice versa, we have
true.
more experience in being in a relationship with a woman than most,
I
well,
feel
straight
like
women at least.
Everybody's going to be entitled to their opinion when it comes to the opposite sex. All right, we're going to think women act some type of way sometimes. And we're
Don't
gonna
say
be,
we.
Oh my gosh,
I'm just saying,
He's
dog.
a king over here. He got
I mean,
a whole
we
wife.
as a
He got
okay,
home.
everybody other than North
Leave him out of this.
I don't want to.
I just don't like sweeping generalizations over an entire.
You never had an
gender
opinion
or-
about a woman before, ever?
Never.
You out of your damn mind. Shut your ass up,
Never.
sir.
Me.
Stop it.
Get off me.
He
Stop
said
it.
never.
No, see?
Never.
Man, let's get into the bullshit.
Pause. Oh my god.
Y'all over here love doctor. I'm trying to get on Lizzo.
Oh, you trying to get on? Oh, we're
Oh.
glad. I'm joking now. So now we're gonna get into hot cues. So what hot cues is, if it's the first time ever watching our show, we go down a list of different events that are happening in the interweb, whether it be hip hop, movies, celebrities, whatever the hell is going on. We're gonna talk about it and try to do it within like 5 minutes or less because it's hot. You feel me? You gotta press it. Gotta press the buttons very quickly.
Next.
It's
We're
never
probably-
quick.
It's never quick.
Okay.
It's never quick.
Sue's like,
not
it's never,
once.
Sue's like, I do the editing. It's never quick. So we're gonna knock out a few different cues. First up is gonna be Lizzo. So we're gonna actually get into it. She's been accused by some of her backup dancers and employees and stuff like that of pretty scathing allegations of sexual harassment and being a bully and stuff like that as well, and even quite honestly body shaming, which she has always been an advocate for. Now this hasn't been proven yet.
Allegations.
Allegations,
It is.
allegedly.
Alleged.
Don't you come for us. What do we kind of feel about that? If it is true, because she came out and of course she defended herself, but I think there's a whole lot of things to get worked out. But what do you think, RC?
He said defendered.
I
Yeah,
Defended
you did.
herself.
Look, I make up words sometimes. All right. Okay.
He called it the
I'm black.
the
we
state
do
of
that.
Phoenix. Remember, we never gonna let that
The
go.
state of Phoenix.
We never gonna let that go. He said
I'm gonna
it
have
twice
a
in
whole
one
book of
episode.
Aaronisms.
The state of Phoenix.
Y'all never stopped me for like 3 episodes, but RC, go ahead.
Oh, it's our fault.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you're supposed to be
You
my
watch your own
friends.
episodes, bro? Come on.
You're supposed to be my friends.
I don't think Lizzo, the body shaming thing, that I don't know. The creation of a toxic, problematic work environment, anybody could be capable of doing that. So obviously we don't want to jump on and pile on. They're all allegations, but a lot of people get killed just based on allegations. I mean, we've seen it
Yeah.
just about every week. Like, I don't even want to name names, but there have been people who, from literally just an allegation, they're getting stuff pulled from and everything. So I love black women. I love Lizzo, but it may not be above her to have created somewhat of a toxic, pressurized work environment. But
Yeah.
the body shaming stuff, you're not gonna get me to believe Lizzo was out there body shaming women.
Why not?
Why not?
Just because what I think I've seen of her doesn't lead me to believe that even would be how she get down.
I don't think so either. It's like me being like, yeah, you're short. Yeah, you're short because I'm short too. I mean, it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
I mean,
People do that though.
unless-
People put their own self projections of themselves onto other people.
And that's what I was gonna say. The only way I could see that is if someone took it out of context and she's so comfortable with herself that she's like I see myself in you, so now I'm just talking to you like, girl, we just a bunch of, whatever, fill in the blanks. Like, that could be taken the wrong way, number one. But also, like, just because you're comfortable with everything you got going on don't mean somebody else is. And it could be a little bit of that, potentially.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think there's so many layers to this. But, I mean, one, when it comes down to it, if somebody does say something about you, at the end of the day, it's just sound. So if you're offended by it, that's how you took it.
I'm rubber. You're okay. No,
And I truly believe that.
Phone can do
Words.
so much damage.
Not to
though.
me.
Okay, no, not to you,
Right.
Iron
So if
Man,
it's,
but
but I'm saying,
Iron Man.
but that's a conscious choice I make to not be offended. But I'm not going to get into that. But that's like I said, there's layers.
But go ahead.
No, yeah, I was going to say my real point with it is this: it's all alleged. I'm not a big fan of Lizzo. Genuinely, like I don't. People be saying her songs. I don't know her songs, but
you don't know Truth Hurts?
I maybe if I heard it, but I don't like.
Play a damn song right now.
Amen. Copyright.
No, but let me finish my point. My point is this: I'm not a big fan of Lizzo. I maybe even in some circumstances, certain ways that I think the media portrays her, I don't agree with. But what I'm not gonna do is assume that she's guilty before the verdict. But that's how I am with everybody. Now people need to think about this, because if you feel this way about Lizzo, then we need to treat everybody like this.
That is true.
That's my point.
But they do treat everybody.
No, they don't.
No, they do
No,
not.
they don't. Jonathan Majors got killed day one of his allegations.
Yeah,
And
Jonathan.
a lot of people.
What?
Jonathan
When
Majors.
did he die?
No.
Yeah, not like
Oh,
like
I thought you
I'm
meant
sorry.
that. I was like,
No.
wait, what? I
Damn.
Wow,
was about to be
damn.
like,
No.
Okay.
He got
You mean like-
figuratively
Socially.
He got killed on social
suicide.
media.
There's another dude.
I'm
an allegation.
so sick. I was about to be like,
I'm
damn.
so sorry. I didn't realize that would land like that.
boy,
Yeah.
when he's on our show, we got something to talk about.
No, there's another dude who I be bringing up is this white dude, Rex Orange County, and like these girls accuse him of sexual assault, but it ruined him. But then it came out later that all the charges were dropped.
But
none of that shit was true. But in the process of the allegations, he was ruined. So like the thing with Lizzo is like, I don't want that to happen to her if
She
she's
has
truly
been
innocent.
ruined. No, but if you
No.
haven't been saying
Has
no,
she been ruined?
No.
okay, maybe not to the same extent of what Jonathan Majors, but if you
Not
go
even
on
close.
Twitter
Yeah.
and or X or whatever the freak you want to call it nowadays,
You talking about comments? Jonathan Majors had actual money pulled off the table from him.
Yeah.
well,
You're talking
okay,
about Twitter.
Well, we haven't seen yet what's going to happen to Lizzo when it comes to how many endorsements does she really even have?
But
More than
keep
Jonathan
in-
Majors?
No,
And
but
this is a more endorsements than
Aaron.
Jonathan
she
Majors.
does.
Aaron, what are you
she
talking
does.
about? What are
Now
you
think,
saying?
Think about it too. Lizzo put like big girls on the map for the most part. Like,
In this era,
yeah, she really did. And so those endorsement deals probably aren't going to fall off as easy as they would, because if they do take them and then it comes out that she's not doing that, they're going to be like, damn, you guys took all these endorsement deals when she didn't even do nothing.
But that don't happen when the shoe's on the other foot for
Men.
men. Usually
Why
of
you-
color.
Man.
Well,
You know,
I don't
Say it,
want it
boy.
to come off
Say
like
it,
that.
man.
But what Artie is saying is like that reaction that you're having about her endorsement deals probably are going to be a little more solid and not just leave at the site of an allegation should be the case all around, and it isn't always. I think.
Yeah,
that's what-
I think that's at the core of it. Like, take sex.
But there's no videos and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these other allegations, there's videos, there's pictures, and people get dropped like flies because there's already evidence. In this case, they're just talking about it.
Are you moving the goalposts like this for real?
I think it's a little.
I get it. I understand where you're coming from. But,
sometimes though, like I see, like the ones that do get, dropped.
Yeah.
It's usually because there's like videos and stuff already being shown out, and that's when people are like, "Nah, you're done."
That's fair.
Versus other people, when they're just going off of words right now, and I think everyone's kind of still like hesitant, like, "Oh, what's gonna happen?"
Well,
That's fair.
it's going to be pretty hard, I think, for them to actually get concrete proof of bullying and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff that still needs to happen. But from some of the stories that's come out so far, we don't know if they're true or not. But if they are true, it's some wild shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think that
it's some shit if they true.
this is from an outer, from like like an overview perspective of the situation. What's interesting to me is that there's a conflict of different ideologies, like where it's like we want to believe women when they tell us things so that we keep them safe.
Ooh.
But on the other hand, it's
careful.
now we have Lizzo who women want to believe. So now we have to kind of wait and see, like, how does this pan out? How do people navigate the situation with those instilled ideas? And I find it interesting.
I just honestly think Lizzo does not have more endorsements than Jonathan Majors, but
Aaron,
What is that?
Hold on.
nah, I mean,
let's just think about it. What are you saying? You're saying that Jonathan Majors is a bigger brand than Lizzo.
I don't
Yes.
think so.
Absolutely not.
No.
what do you mean? Absolutely not. He's with
No.
Marvel.
You gonna
Yeah,
stick by
no.
your
Aaron,
man. You
stop
gonna
it.
stick beside him.
stop it.
All right,
Absolutely.
okay,
dog.
all right. Well, time will tell to see what happens with Lizzo.
No, we
down
talking
the-
about. Oh, I thought. No, we talking about today. Time told.
No,
She's
no.
bigger.
Yeah, she's bigger than Jonathan Majors.
I don't think she has more endorsements personally. I don't know. We got to do the math. Hey, a few times you question me on stuff like
I'm gonna look
this.
this
I
up
threw the
right
challenge
now.
flag. I was right.
But what are we even talking about? Are you talking about a platinum Grammy Award winning artist?
Mm-hmm.
And I love I'm Jonathan Majors' guy.
Yeah?
But dog, it is what it is.
Okay.
He's not there yet. He on his way, but Lizzo
That's
is
Kang.
Lizzo
That's King
Is-
the Conqueror.
is one of the very few black women A-listers.
Okay, so
She's
Jonathan
not an
Majors.
A-lister.
Hold on, Jonathan
Lizzo's an
Majors' net
A-lister.
worth earnings with entertainment industry promotions and brand collaborations. His salary is usually around $500 to $2 million.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we don't even
Lizzo
wanna
is
get
not
into that.
even touching that. Like she's beyond that.
And it's not even close. And so what you're saying, the barometer for A-list is that in any average household in America, you don't think you could say that name and someone would recognize who you're talking about?
Yeah, people
if
are
you just say
recognizing Lizzo.
Lizzo.
I
far
guarantee
more
you,
than
white grandmas don't
Jonathan.
know who
If she's
Jonathan Majors is.
if she's an
Sorry.
A-lister, then what's Beyonce?
She's an A-lister. Who said
They're
she
both
wasn't?
A-listers.
No, I'm just saying. Though, I
Lizzo's
feel like that's like I think we're throwing around the term
Yeah,
A little bit too loose.
Aaron, are you
Maybe,
saying Lizzo
but-
isn't A-lister?
I don't think she's. I think she's like a B plus.
I think Beyonce's in that legendary tier. I don't
Beyonce's
think
in
Lizzo's
S tier.
Yeah,
Of
she's
course
like
she's iconic. Yeah, but if anything. Y'all just be letting anybody to the top floor. But we're gonna come back and hopefully we'll have more information about what's going on with Lizzo. Like we said, a lot of things are still up in the air and alleged. Chewy's laughing his ass off right now.
But treat everybody like that. That's all I'm saying.
Be fair,
It's
yeah.
innocent until proven guilty.
Internet's not
right?
gonna act like that, but
Period.
hey, one could wish.
Hey, that's how I'm gonna be. So maybe you should be more like me, cuz.
good on you. Party to the world. Snap your fingers, everybody. Snap.
Hey,
your
I'm in
fingers.
the I'm
There
in
we
the
go.
chair, ain't I?
All right, Hot Q number 2. So Travis Scott's album Utopia hit number 1. That man is out celebrating, doing tours, doing shows in Italy at Circus Maximus with Kanye. Just did that. So it's been about a week and some change now for Utopia. What do you guys really? How's the album really sat with you so far? And do you think that this is a really good look for Travis? Have you heard Utopia yet, Alexa? No, not.
I'm
Travis
not.
Scott
You
fan?
know what? I'm not either of their like Kanye's old stuff. Hell yeah. Kanye new stuff. Hell not.
You didn't like Donda?
I just honestly, to be perfectly honest, I listen to like a lot of old school hip hop and like oldies. Like a lot of the music now, if I listen on the radio, I'm like, oh yeah, I know the song, but I could not tell you who's singing it.
That's fair. That's cool.
Like everyone that's like, you know, oh, like Lil Baby, Lil Durk, whatever, all these new artists, I'm like, couldn't tell you a song off the top of my head.
You be listening to like that old West Coast
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go through my shuffle right now.
Give me some artists. Give me some artists that you would listen to.
Okay, but we're gonna start getting into this, and everyone's gonna be like, okay, whatever.
Well,
Nah.
we're here now. Chewy, break the glass, Chewy.
Hey,
I'm so sick.
I love it. That's what I be on, bro. I be listening to the.
Wait, no.
Okay, so
No, I'm just
obviously
saying,
we're gonna
I'm-
go
I'm
with
encouraging
some, like,
her.
icons, right? Biggie, Tupac, obviously.
okay, yeah.
Then we're also talking about like smaller groups, like even like AZ or like more the gangster rap. So we're talking about like Lil Rob.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's the kind of music I'm still into. Like even like girl groups like Cherish and all them. And I know that that's not old school or nothing like that, but it's early 2000s. So anything like 2002 below, I'm cool with.
That's
Like,
technically old school.
Technically
2002
now,
was 23
yeah.
or 20
so
years
like,
ago.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
you know, Genuine, 50 Cent, you know, all them.
That was
like
a good era of music.
Yeah, like that was such a good era of music. Nelly, like you know, all the you know,
Yeah,
cool.
yep.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like Trippie Redd, and no offense to like any of these artists, but I don't know their music. It doesn't hit like it used to, you know.
It's just emotional as hell, not like the good emotions. Not like, hey, I'm rapping to my girl and I pulled up in my friend's car. You know what I'm saying? Not like that shit. Now it was just, I hate myself and sad and freaking dark room types. Like, I can't play this shit in the club.
Sad
And
boy shit.
And
Yeah.
yo, you know this,
Like
bro.
no,
You know
honestly,
this.
like you go to any club and they throw on Sean Paul, goes bumping. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I still play We Be Burning. That shit's that's
I'm telling you, like, that music used
And
to hit.
temperature, too,
Oh, that's my favorite song.
But here's the thing, because now we're getting into the DJ realm, but we're talking about music. People want to get on our head so fucking bad. Like, man, all they ever do is play the old shit. They're playing shit from 20 years old.
I've never heard that complaint.
I get that all the time. At least I do. I don't know. Do you as well? Yes, I'm saying. Yeah, I'm like, y'all still playing Too Short? Y'all still playing Lil Jon? Motherfucker, ain't nobody ever beat that.
Yeah.
Beat Blow the Whistle.
Ying Yang Twins.
Oh yeah,
Beat Shake That
Blow the
Monkey.
Whistle.
Yeah.
Hell, beat
Beat
back
Blow
that
the
ass up. You think I want to play that? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some.
that's true.
There's women artists that are holding it down for the club. Like, shout out to the City Girls and Meg Thee Stallions and Cardi B's. And I guess now
They're holding it down in the
Red.
music industry right now.
Glorilla.
Sexy Red got 2 songs.
Glow kind of fell off though.
No.
What she do lately? What she do?
Fell off.
She didn't fall off.
She's hanging on by a cliff right now.
I'ma have to
'cause
take
Sexy
it-
Red came and put Glorilla in the back seat.
There's 2 DJs in the room and they both said she fell off, and that's a good reference point.
What new Glorilla? FNF Tomorrow 2.
I like her voice though.
No.
Honestly, anytime I hear it, I'll be like,
she hard. No, Glorilla's hard as hell. I mean, Jello would always say, shout out to my boy Jello, that women rappers go harder than the men rappers nowadays, which is true.
You know,
think I agree with
someone, this is just me, but someone I think is like so underrated is Flo Milli.
Okay.
I like her music.
She's
kinda
cool. I
hard.
could not name a damn song from her, but
I'll play it right now. I'm just copyright.
Copyright. But yeah, I mean the Kindemans, Flo really. I mean Lotto's a beast. Lotto is absolutely a beast. Respect to her. But just the new music nowadays, man, like even like the Little Babies and stuff like that as well, is just hard. Even for Travis Scott, I play some of that new Utopia shit in the club. Stops the dance floor.
No, his music is crazy. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love a good Travis Scott song. But it doesn't make me be like, dang, I gotta go listen to that album. Like, now you're talking about like Bad Bunny or someone like that. I'm like, I'm gonna listen to the album because I know that it's gonna get me hype.
Are you a Peso Pluma fan?
I'm not Mexican, so I mean, not like out of genre, but
Okay.
I like the vibe he carries because he is straight up like banda or like what we sound like narco music.
Yeah.
But he's dressed up in like normal clothes, like jerseys and shit, and I love that. Like,
That's
he's
fire.
breaking that stereotype that you always
that's
have to
hard.
look a certain way. Same thing that Bad Bunny did. Like, he broke the stereotype of being like masculine all the time. So so many people like them, but
Well, yeah, Bad Bunny over there kissing his backup dancers and stuff like that. So he's just doing whatever
Pretty
he wants
hard.
to
He's
do.
just doing whatever he want to do,
Doing
Pretty
whatever
man.
hard.
he want to do. And hey, you're entitled to do it, Bad Bunny. You're welcome on the show anytime. Yeah, man. So
If Bad Bunny come on here, because I gotta stand with my boy Book, man.
Oh, that's right.
boo. Just
Boo.
kidding.
Hey, light
are you
skins
not
unite.
a Suns fan? Wait,
No, I am a Suns fan. I'm a Suns fan.
We sending
I'm a
this to
Suns
Book.
rep it, Chewy. Rep it, Chewy.
Yes, sir.
But she likes
Sending
that
this
name
right to
more.
Booker.
Wait, LA. Who your team?
I'm
course
from
a
LA
Lakers
and
fan.
I will ride with the Lakers forever. Dodgers and Raiders, fine. But we're in Arizona and I'm going to put on for Phoenix. Because I basically grew up in Phoenix now, obviously, because, whatever. I love the Suns. It's
feel
not
like
against Book, but I love Bad Bunny.
I feel like people from California say Raiders different. They really like Raiders. Like they strengthen that R at the end.
Let me say this though.
on the Raiders.
A lot of
power
times
up
when
that
I don't like teams, like I don't like teams from California, but not because of them. Like fuck the Dodgers, fuck the Lakers, the Niners.
They didn't even do nothing, though.
No, come at me. It's not because of the teams themselves. It's because of their fan
Their
bases.
fan base.
Their
I know,
fan
the
bases
Raiders-
even the Cowboys are assholes.
Yeah, I know they're like in Vegas now, but even I feel like if they were coming, didn't something happen at like the Cardinals thing? Someone got stabbed or something?
Yeah.
That was
Sounds like a
crazy.
Raiders Cardinals game.
Yeah, it was like somebody got stabbed.
Or the Dodgers D-backs game. Somebody's getting beat up in the parking lot.
The
That's just happening.
The reason why I don't like California teams is because as a kid they were always hella good. And they would just be breaking my fucking heart, bro. And I'd just be watching like Kobe just dick us. And I'd just be watching like,
It's like the was it the Lakers and Suns final that was here like early 2000s?
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
Steve Nash got his nose broken.
Yeah.
Or wait, was
No,
that
was
the Lakers? No. Yeah, that was Spurs.
No, we know when Kobe hit. I think Juan Artest hit the buzzer beater against us, bro. No, it was Meta World Peace. It was in L.A. And that was when Roger Bell, I think, like wrangled Kobe by his neck. I was like, yeah,
Roger
hell
Bell.
yeah! I was so proud.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in
I
peace.
love you, but for the
Hard.
longest time,
It's
Kobe,
hard.
hey, I didn't like you, dog. I respected you, but fuck you, dog. But I love you, though, and you're a great icon to the game.
Damn.
I'm everything for Kobe.
This is
That
talking about a
man-
sport, not him as a man, just a
Right,
sport.
I love
yeah, no, I
Kobe. He
feel
can
that.
do no wrong.
Yeah.
No wrong.
He ain't never gonna be LeBron.
Nah, that's gonna be a whole other topic another day because
That's
talk about jumping out the
look.
window.
Jump out the window.
Hey man, it's
Unexpected.
Bron and Jordan. I'm on one today. Y'all shouldn't have given me
Damn.
Celsius. All right, so we got one more up in the queue, but this is a very special hot queue for today. Okay, we got a brand little mini sub segment called "Great Moments in Black History." All right, and we're gonna, all right,
We're gonna edit
Like
it just
that?
like that, like zoom into his face.
Great,
yes.
I'll think of something.
great
Oh, yeah.
moments in Black history.
You have to say it very regally. All right. So the other day, a clip that went viral, a video that went viral. I'm sure we've all seen. You can't even hold a straight face. There's a river walk in Alabama. I forgot what city in Alabama.
Montgomery,
Alabama.
the Montgomery massacre,
The Boston Tea Party,
the sweet tea
new
party.
era.
Sweet
Apparently they
tea
call it
party.
the sweet
the
tea
sweet
party.
tea party. This was Chairmageddon.
Chairmageddon? Yo, you need to
Damn, you coming through with where he
I'm
finds
just
on
saying,
Twitter.
bro. I've been
Nah, he
yo,
finds
this
these
is
on
my
Twitter.
this is my favorite internet moment in the last decade. Easy,
They're already, they're already making reenactments.
easy.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen all
I'm
of them.
sick.
Oh, they already
Like,
got
so-
2 music videos. There's already merch. So what happened if you've been living under a rock and you're not on the internet? There was a security guard on the dock, and he was trying to tell the owner of this boat, and there seemed to be like 5 or 6 different white people, like 4 guys, 2 women, trying to tell them to move their boat because one of the big like tourist carnivals or ferries were coming in.
Yep.
And they didn't want to listen.
They were illegally parked at the dock. They
Okay.
were not supposed to be parked there.
Got there. They
What
didn't
they
wanna
wanna
listen. You know what I'm saying? They thought they were above the law. So then it was literally 3 white men jumping a black security guard. And then after that, what the security guard did was he did the Bobby Smurda and threw his hat in the air.
That was
Oh my
crazy.
God,
and
that was
called,
my favorite.
Called
That
the
was
signal.
crazy.
And literally, there was a bunch of black men walking around the dock seeing this man get jumped, and they said, enough is enough. 4 of them ran down
ass.
from the stairs. It's a play-by-play. I sound like John Madden. One dude,
Yep.
and they're calling him like Lil Namor or I forgot.
Aquaman.
Aquaman. One dude literally, I think he's a crew member, jumped in the water and swam across
My
to
boy
get
Michael.
to the Rumble.
My boy Michael B. Phelps.
They had so many. They had so many jokes on that guy alone that I was just dead. Like, you got like Twitter is on its horse right now.
Oh, Twitter's on fucking fire.
Bro, the memes and everything, the videos that have come out of this, hilarious, dog.
Yeah.
So hilarious. Because there's so many moments. You got my man throwing up the hat in the air like the black
Why
bat
did
signal.
he do that?
That
You
shit
got-
was crazy. That was just pure reactionary.
You
You
got
didn't
my
even know
boy
why he did it.
swimming, like literally jumped off the boat, swam to my guy's aid. You got,
The power slam,
bro,
the slam,
Yeah.
the
no,
WWE
the
slam.
chair
rock
took
bottom.
me out.
But the funniest thing I seen on the internet was like everybody was fighting, right? And the white dudes are getting their ass beat. That's just what it was. And unfortunately, even the white women, they got beat up by the black women. You know what I'm saying? And I think there were some cross-gender jabs.
There's some
There
lessons
was.
to
There were some
learn from
guys
that.
jabbing on some old lady. I was
It's-
like, damn.
There's
See,
some
everything was
lessons.
cool until Unc had to get the chair and started cracking some of the white
Dog.
women over the head with it. And that's when the
Dog.
police said, all right.
now you done gone too far.
Yeah, like
We
we were
gotta
gonna
book you.
let y'all have this, but there hasn't really been that big of a win for the black community in a long time.
Never. On tape like that?
On tape like that.
Bro, that was spiritual, dog. My soul felt good after seeing that, and I know I don't condone violence. I don't.
We do not.
and I damn sure don't condone old white ladies getting bopped on the head with
we
a
do
folding
not.
chair. But
Y'all better put like a cautionary wording right now because you're gonna have all the white people mad right
hey,
now.
I mean,
get at
they
me.
see who's on the screen.
Yeah, what are
so
we talking
our
about?
people gonna back us up.
Yeah,
Hey,
I've
Now
never
y'all
to
know
be
what
black.
happens. No, just
technically it was
was great.
self-defense, but gosh, man,
I'm part white.
after all the What'd you say?
I said I'm part white.
You are like Icelandic. You are hella white.
So it's not down south white. So it's not that kind of white.
It's just funny seeing like the pictures of like somebody like superimposing like Malcolm X there, not Malcolm X, Martin Luther King there, just like like nodding and smiling, and then the Farrakhan picture.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
That's definitely gonna go down in history as one of the great moments in Black history.
Dun dun
So-
dun.
Yeah.
No, you know what though? is one thing I really gotta say though, from both sides of the coin. All right, no, I gotta say it.
All right.
Respect. It was a good old fashioned brawl.
Someone
okay?
also tweeted that, and they were like, "We need to bring back fights because no one really got hurt.
Right.
Like no one
BBB.
died or anything, like that. So they're like, bring back the brawls. I'm like,
Bring back the brawl.
it was
Put it
just
on
a
the shirt, Aaron.
scuffle.
We gotta do it first.
Yeah.
It was a scuffle. I appreciate it.
They still have brawls. Go to the state fair out here.
No,
in
yeah, no,
Arizona.
but
You'll see
everything
it.
is
It's
Nah,
all
they're having
here.
shootings at the state fair.
After
Man,
everything's
they do.
that's what I'm saying.
Shit.
Put the guns away and make a viral moment, baby.
Did y'all see Buddy's Crocs?
Oh, the dude. How his Crocs were like up to
Yo.
his ankles.
From that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
When the Crocs
God.
like
This what?
Was he the one that got rock bottomed,
bro, the
you
dude.
were out the Crocs.
So
man.
there was
up to his kneecaps.
a very specific moment where the guy that swam over, he's like tussling with somebody, and then this guy runs over, and he's literally punching him so fast. Did y'all see that moment? Where like literally he's like tattooing this guy's head, bro, crazy, and I'm pretty sure that was the guy whose Crocs was like all the way up his leg, like.
I'm just saying, if any of those brothers are in jail, brothers and sisters are in jail, we need to put together and bail them out.
Unc in jail for sure, because when he
Unc got hemmed up.
Well, Unc didn't care anymore.
Unc, he was letting out 45 years of rage.
He
in
was
that
going
Make a
moment.
statement.
full Mick Foley with the chair,
That
dog.
picnic
Just-
chair is gonna go down in the Pantheon.
Unc said,
right?
"Put me
So-
in." He
They're
said,
gonna
"Give me
pull
10
that
years.
out
Only
at
got
the
7 left."
Yeah,
They're gonna put it in the museum.
Why?
no, that chair's gonna be the first pitch at a baseball game. It's just gonna sit right there.
Why did the security guard throw his hat? He like took it off, and there was a moment where he was like thinking about putting it back on, and he was like, "Fuck it," and just threw it in the air.
Because that was the signal. That was the boom.
Oh
The
my
boom. I can't
God.
even do it. My mouth's too damn dry. I gotta
That
think
was
about
him just submitting to the moment.
Yeah, he was like, "Fuck it, we here."
There's
Yeah,
just some
we
things
going-
that you
it's
do at
going
the
up.
time. It's one of those times.
That was beautiful.
Like you
Bro.
said, it's like you felt it in your soul. He was like, "This is my moment."
He was like,
Did you see the video after of the white dude? He's all lumped up, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Well,
I
he's
don't believe-
65, and then that man could throw him." He
was that guy
throw him.
really there, or was that somebody trying to get clout?
I think that was
I
the
think that
dude.
was-
No, I think he
looked
was
like
there.
the
His
dude.
eyes
he
were
was
like
he
black.
could have got his ass
boy.
beat on something else though.
Maybe.
I don't believe.
I mean,
that-
maybe.
That's a
I
weird
don't
clout
believe
chase,
that-
but you know.
Yeah, that's a random.
He got like millions of views on that shit.
No, you're right.
I mean, that's it. I feel like that's an easy one we can figure out later.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Chewy, we'll do some research. But hey, that's hot cues right
Sure.
there. That's hot cues. Yeah, that moment. Hey, comment below and let us know if you've seen the video. What do you think about it? How do
the
you
Riverboat
feel?
Rumble.
If you want to ask Artie on what
You
side,
just keep coming out
I'm
with
just
more
saying,
things.
bro.
It's like-
I need somebody to ask Artie on what side he would have been on if he was there, since he's mixed.
Damn.
I'd have been the ref.
Like, nah, brother, get in on this. Well, you
No
know,
chair, no chair, no chair. Body slam. That was good. That was good. I'd have been the ref.
All right, so we got one more. We got one more big topic we're gonna talk about because man, black people went through it this weekend.
No, don't put that on black people.
No, black people went
Kai
through it.
Cenat is black.
Okay, but it wasn't all black people out there doing it.
No, no.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying though, Kai's black and
You're
just
right.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not saying it was all our fault. I'm just saying we went through it. So this weekend, Kai Cenat was doing a famous. One of the most popular streamers and personalities
Hell yeah.
in the game today, making millions of dollars on Kick.
Per
and-
stream.
Yeah, per. Goddamn. Good for him. Good for him.
Period.
Part of a young wave that, like, I'm still trying to not be the old dude because I'm 31 now and I'm still trying to keep up with, like,
Don't
these
say old.
kids. I'm saying 31.
Don't say old now.
Don't say oh.
It's
now.
rude to ask, so I'm not going to ask, but I'm saying 31 is old. We're getting there.
I'm
Well,
not
it's not
30.
old.
I'm not 30 or nothing, but
See that?
It's not
I
old.
still like. I think like 30 for men is like the version of like 27, 28 for women. So when you
feel
get,
that.
it is. There's so much.
That's
This
fair.
is a whole different topic, but like societal norms with women. It's like at that point they're like, nah, you're old. I'm like, no, I'm not.
But I'm just saying, like, as in, like, back when I was younger growing up, we had, like, a whole bunch of different groups of, like,
Yeah.
influencers. And, oh, this guy's cool. And now, these young kids, they got Kai Cenat,
Yeah.
which I'm sure majority of us, even, I think, late 20s to early to mid-30s, probably wouldn't even know who the hell he is.
I like
Which is
Kai.
funny.
Yeah, me too.
I like Kai. I like
He's
Kai.
funny.
He's
Super funny. But, yeah, no, Kai, so he's doing a giveaway in New York. He was giving away, I think, PS5s and stuff like that. And
He said like 300 PS5s. He was supposed to be giving away 300 PS5s and something else. I think PCs or something.
I think
That's crazy.
That's pretty dope.
I think him and his team meant for it to be a small, not too crazy type of, hey, we're just doing a little giveaway. We out here in
the
New
whole
York.
city out.
Oh my
was
God!
ridiculous.
The whole city
Yeah, he
came
brought
out for
the whole
that.
city
25,000
25,000
in the streets of New York.
Bruh, I gotta say, man, I gotta say this right out the jump, man. If you jump in on a car and you a grown ass man and you fanboying like that,
Yeah,
that
that's
shit's
crazy.
lame.
But see, what it became
That's so
was
lame.
no. But see, here's the thing. What that became was it wasn't a fanboy thing. It was a Lord of the Flies situation. It was everybody's gassing you up and you felt invincible in that moment and nobody's gonna stop you because you got a bunch of people around you like, yeah, do it.
If
yeah,
you
do
get
it.
peer pressure too, buddy, you're lame too.
Those are kids now. Kids are lame idiots.
Well, no,
Come on,
I don't think
I'm
kids
not
are
saying
lame
that's-
idiots.
Talk about
I
a
think,
generalization.
Yeah, goddamn.
Okay,
Back
I mean,
in my day, you might as well just say it.
when we were 12 to 18 years
It's a
old.
totally different era, though. It's not even.
It's
the
even worse
same.
now because we didn't have IG back then. But go ahead. I'm
But that's
sorry.
what I'm saying. I'm like, I think everyone wants to always fit in somewhere, and if they're doing it through Kai, by all means. So I think like people just get excited, like they want to be part of that whole thing. I think everyone now wants to be famous. You know the whole saying.
Yeah.
It is what it is. People want to be famous, but I mean, shit.
I'm just saying, growing up, we didn't have the same type of like
Oh, for sure.
opportunities for us to go viral like that. Like it was just
Vine?
coming along. I mean, Vine, sure, MySpace, sure, and there were some people doing dumb shit for clout, like messing up grocery stores and jumping through
Bum
car
fights.
glasses and that type of shit too. But nowadays, what is the first thing a kid does when they see something? Do they try to stop it or do they pull a phone out? You know what I'm saying? Like it's yo, pull a phone out. Yo, we got to get this. You're only cool if you're posting crazy shit now.
Yeah, but that's based on how they're growing up today. Though.
Yeah.
Like it's not just
It's their
innately
exposure.
bad. It's just different from how you grew up.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's that much better though. I don't think it's healthier.
I don't know. I think people
I'm not
get
trying
on
to
a
just put-
pedestal about how they was raised and be like, well, back in my day, that's what you sound like.
I'm
that's
not-
what you sound like.
no, I'm
back
not
in
try-
my day, we didn't have that many. So what? It wasn't what it is today.
That's what I'm saying though. But yeah, then
So
that's
it's a problem because it's different than how you grew up.
I'm not necessarily saying it's a problem because it's different because how
Boys
I
are
grew up,
fighting.
but I'm saying it can add more. We're brothers. This is just
Yeah,
how-
we go back 20 years.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, but social media and the internet adds a whole other potentially. It can be either used for a lot of good things, or it can cause like that hype train that you can't stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you get a lot of like-minded kids that are just excited and hyped up, I think they all had good intentions to be there. All the young men and women,
Right.
they had good intentions to be there.
You think so?
But once that shit spiraled out of control, then
There were opportunists who took advantage of the situation.
Yeah, there's always gonna be people that are taking advantage of all that kind of stuff. It's like what happened at like Fashion Square, where like people were going to do like the police riots or something, and then people started like stealing from Apple and stuff like that because they were like, oh, we're gonna break into the mall anyways. And people are always gonna take advantage of everything. So.
Right. It's funny because at that time I worked at the Microsoft store at the mall. Nobody broke into our store, and our store was full of glass. Like our store, you could have easily broke
The world
glass
runs on
windows.
Apple.
They respect
I know,
that.
right?
They won't nothing y'all had.
I know, right? But we had our Xboxes and our laptops were out. Y'all could have robbed us
Wait.
blind, and y'all didn't do it.
Wait, RC,
We weren't good enough.
this man worked at Apple. When did you get an iPhone?
I worked at Microsoft.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got
And
confused. I thought you said
I got
that.
an iPhone in 2000.
Oh, okay, no, I don't know why I thought you said you worked at Apple.
No, I worked at Microsoft.
Oh, because I was about to say, bro, now that's really not making no sense how it took you so long to get an iPhone.
I know, man. Look, I was a rebel, all right? I didn't want to be like y'all, okay? I was Team Samsung.
Oh, Lord.
I was Team Galaxy,
Yeah,
all right?
that's how you
They
sound.
had a better camera,
That's how
had
you
a better
sounded.
processor. But it's because I had a green bubble, huh?
That's weird.
Women didn't want to talk to me. Oh,
Trust me.
You're like, sounds broke.
That wasn't.
is a green
Broke
bubble?
ass
Is that
bubble
like an
just
automatic
popped.
no for you? You meet a guy
Nah,
like
it's
you-
not even like it's just weird.
You look like a scammer.
scamming.
You text him with
You're
the
like
green bubble. Like,
fraudulent.
yo.
Nah, yeah. I think like it's not even that this sounds like. The joke is it sounds broke, but I don't think it sounds. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, you can be real. Chewy, break the glass, Chewy.
No,
Agree?
for real, it's like I was on the Android train for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
But it made sense for me a little bit more than others because I would use my phone with the stylus to draw and have a portable little drawing device. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Good save.
I did know that when I would text women, what the response was. So usually it actually forced me to become like an Instagram texter. Like I text more on Instagram than I do on
sick.
Yeah.
And
Or
so
Snapchat.
by the time we was actually on a date, they never even thought about giving my phone number because we had been communicating so well through Instagram. Then finally,
That's
I
also
get the
kinda
phone
weird.
number. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
then
weird?
like-
Yeah, texting through IG, like
All the way up until the point of
The
a date.
date?
Yeah, that's kind of
like imagine me being like, I'm pulling up to the restaurant on IG. Like
Yeah.
what?
I mean, for me,
And then
IG's not
imagine-
the worst thing ever. Like,
I think it might be all right if like you were still on the fence about the person. You're like, you just in case it could be weird on the first date, by
Yeah,
all means.
yeah.
But I don't think women are just outwardly giving their number to someone they might not be interested in. Just because for women, I don't want to generalize that, but in general, women have a harder time saying no to men because of the stuff that happens, assault and all that stuff. So,
yeah.
But also, you got to put it in my realm where I said, I don't know this person either. So that would be my excuse.
We gotta be careful about the women who we meet too. All right, some of them be wildin'.
No. I mean, you ain't. No. Yeah, you ain't got to be careful. Like, obviously, from a physical
Why
danger
not?
standpoint, women are much more in a physical.
Women can't carry. They can't carry.
What are you talking about?
mean,
How many
about to get into a
women you know that
dangerous
just gonna come
conversation.
whoop your ass? That you know.
That I know. I don't know. 'Cause
Exactly,
I don't
you
give them
don't.
the opportunity
How
to.
many men do you know that could probably, maybe, if you really got in it?
I'm
Probably
saying
a good lump sum.
Anybody with the wrong intentions can do damage.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't
I'm
matter
saying
who you are.
women are much more at risk of physical harm, even statistically speaking.
God, I don't even know how we got here.
or
Anyway.
shorter men,
Say what?
short kings.
Yeah, but little short dudes be strong as hell. Little short dudes be stronger than 6 foot and up because they little compact little balls of muscle.
You call them muscle balls?
Little muscle balls. Hey, bruh, I remember the first time I seen a short dude squat, and he squatted like 600 pounds, and I was like, that's not fair.
Because he ain't got to go
He
down
went,
there.
"Doo-dink."
Yeah, he doesn't. he doesn't have to go down that far.
So speaking of short kings, Kai is a short guy. Do we think Kai is this gonna help or hurt his reputation? What do you think?
Help.
I think it's
Help.
gonna help.
It's not even a question.
His team around him is going to funnel that into straight income in different cities
Big
all
facts.
across America.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're going to do the same damage everywhere that they go. They want that hype, that clout.
Yeah, but you don't want you see your fans getting arrested and slammed through car windows and shit like that.
No, but I
and
think that they'll take it
based-
as an opportunity to continue growing whatever they were doing, like those projects.
Easy.
Yeah,
It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow up. And we just saw DreamCon over last weekend. People want stuff like that, and I think Kai did it terribly this time, but he'll funnel it into some legitimacy. And
Yeah, think about the big events that are going to invite Kai now, because they just knowing him being there is going to bring out that like he
They'll weigh the pros
started a
and cons.
riot, bro. But if people are paying, if there's a paywall, a lot of hoodlums. I'm sorry, just keeping it real. Hoodlums can be of all skin tones. Okay, but what I'm
I'm
saying
sick.
is they don't show up if they got to pay more than $25.
So Alexis,
They were there for free PS5s.
So since your brand is constantly growing and stuff like that, are you planning to do any type of giveaway like that? And if you did do a giveaway, like if it was makeup or whatever the case is from any brand, if it turned out anything like what Kai did, how would you possibly handle that? Or how would you feel about that if like you brought out your fans and shit kind of went sideways? Would you be like, damn?
Well, like it's different for me because Kai's like following is crazy. Like my giveaway, like I'm actually working on a giveaway right now, but it's gonna go just through my socials. Like whoever wins it, they'll get the box and stuff,
Nice.
or like I'll hand it to them, that kind of thing. But that is not the same. I mean, it's totally different levels to that game. Like,
Right, her market, like her base, you know, who's actually it's women mostly probably. Who
I
are
think,
purchasing,
I think like
you know.
women are more calm.
They are. They
when it
like
comes
literally
to stuff
are.
like this.
I mean, it depends,
They're
but
more
I don't think it
calm,
would ever turn into,
statistically
speaking.
or it'd be
Yeah.
harder for it to turn into what Kai is.
Right, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't think I would ever have that issue.
There's gonna be a lot. There will be a lot of girls there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you drunk.
So let me know.
You could be like the next Kim K. You know what I'm saying?
So let me know when that is.
Fist fighting for Kim K's makeup line.
I
and
will
shit like
say that my following, though, I have some like hardcore warriors from. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's times where I'll post something and someone will get pissed off, and I'll just have like some of my followers like jabbing for me. I'm like,
nice.
Yeah, that's
love you.
nice.
That's fine.
Do your fans have like a name like the Barbs or the Beehive or the A Trains?
No.
We got to think of something. No.
I'm telling you, like this whole like influencing game, it's super fun. I enjoy it. But I've met real like influencers, and I would not want to be put in the same circle as them. For real. Like, I get it. Sometimes, like, it does. I'm telling you, like, sometimes on occasion, like, I'll bartend because I bartended my way through college. And so occasionally, like, a friend will be like, hey, can you come bartend at the club? Can you do this? Whatever. So I'll go. And I will have people come up and be like, oh my God, I follow you on TikTok or I follow you on Instagram, whatever it might be. And that's always so humbling. It's so cool. Like, I was talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
But there are people that I've met that I'm like, hey, like, I actually follow you on Instagram or TikTok. And they're like, yeah. Like, it's like weird. And this was before I never had a following. And it was just when I was like mostly just like, you know, an Instagram person, like nothing crazy. But I'd meet people and I'd be like, dang, you kind of suck. I would never want to be put in that same genre. Don't get me wrong. There are awesome influencers. I love a lot of the people that I've worked with and they're all great and dandy. But there are some people in the game that are just, damn, they're not nice.
Never meet your heroes. Never meet your legends. It's tough.
Never meet your heroes. Who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
I know.
I met Wade Boggs. He wasn't really my hero, but I thought, oh, cool, famous baseball player. Dude was kind of not really a
I met
cool person.
DMX.
How was he?
He was actually cool. Like super
All the
cool.
celebrities and stuff that I've met have been really cool. Real nice people.
Aaron, who's the most famous phone number you got in your contacts right now?
Famous phone. Oh, I met Lil Jon. Lil Jon, cool as hell.
Should I not ask? She's making a face. Should I not ask you next? No, you
that's-
I ain't
can't
got
say
no famous.
That's not true.
I don't got nobody famous phone number in my shit. Eric Bernal, what's up, E? He texted me earlier. He said, "Hey, good job last night." I said, "Thanks, bro. Appreciate you."
Oh, that's love.
Yeah, it's love.
What about you, Artie?
I don't know. I'm not gonna say their name, but they're like a famous girl off TikTok.
What do you mean, kind of famous?
Like one of them ones where, you know, they get to like $1 million, lose their account, and then get back to like 500K, lose their account, and then get back to 500K again.
Okay.
So she like popping, but that's probably the most. I don't know as far as like, damn, like.
I want to see.
You want to know who
I
it
want to
is?
see. I want to see.
I'll show you.
The cheese man.
But
Secrets.
yeah, then I stopped talking to her because she got a boyfriend. But
Oh, well, that's yeah.
you know, I gotta respect.
You were on the Rasta for a little bit.
I was on the roster,
On the roster.
but I don't care about how famous they are, to be honest. Because
I
like,
talked to an influencer before. She was cool.
yeah, I do not. That's one thing that I
I mean, I
legitimately
don't like how she used
about.
to eat her steaks though. She used to eat like raw. I was like, hey.
What's the name of the dude? What's the name of the dude who's the name of the dude? Y'all probably don't know, but he's a director for the Deadpool movies.
I don't know.
Like my mom
Couldn't
introduced
tell
me to him and was like, "Yeah, you and my son should connect." Like I am a mutual
Mom.
with
That's
him.
fire.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom.
Okay.
She got pool.
All right. I'll
Yeah, God.
Are you thinking of Tim Miller?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alexa, if you don't want to say whose famous number you might have,
She's like-
as a connect, as a
I
friend.
have a few.
Chris Brown.
Okay.
That's tight.
I have a few.
I feel like Chris Brown would be in
No,
there.
I would never.
Well, I'm just saying you look like a girl.
I
like Chris
actually
Brown.
don't care for him.
Really?
You don't care for some
I'm
dude?
Rihanna, Navy. Forever. You know, there's like another time where I was at the gym, and this is totally just like being nice. It wasn't like nothing like that. But like Marlon Wayans was at my gym.
Oh,
That's dope.
And, you know, I was
That's
working out, whatever. And I was like, oh my God, that's him, you know, whatever. And say hi. And then he was like, hey, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, oh, you know, nothing. And he's like, oh, come through. Like, I'm doing a show here in Phoenix.
Oh, that's
and he
fire.
put me like in a VIP section, gave me 3 tickets. So I brought my girlfriend and my boyfriend at the time. And yeah, we had a super great time. So shout out to him because he was super
fire.
nice.
there you go.
Right.
But yeah, I have his number. But that's like, you know, and some of these like are just to network
great
and be
connection.
cool with. Yeah, just to be cool with.
yeah.
Who's the most famous person that follows you back on like any social media? Because I feel like that's like a easier barrier of entry. It might be a more famous person than who you have in your.
For
like,
me?
Yeah.
Well, this is actually both for me. DJ Envy.
DJ Envy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh yeah, you got his number?
Uh-huh.
Oh, dope.
When I was working with the Phoenix Suns, this was years ago, but he still had the same number. And when he got a new number, he hit me on the new number.
Damn.
Yeah. Very,
Period.
very,
DJ
very nice guy.
Envy. Okay, all right.
What
Yep.
about you,
And
Aaron?
then probably
Wait, no.
my uncle Stevie J.
Stevie J.
Stevie J's your uncle?
No, he's not.
I was
Really.
about to say, I'm
we-
so sick, Jocelyn.
I do have his contact, him and his son Stevie. But yeah, that's cool. Very, very nice family.
Okay.
Yep, they was out
Much,
here. We
man.
spent like the whole day together. It was like taking them around to different stores, and then we did a photo shoot on Papago Mountain. It was lit.
Nice.
Literally spent the entire day with them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Period.
Lil Jon never followed me back, but I posted. but I posted like one of our, because he comes into town every so often, and when he does, and he DJs in Scottsdale. Like I've been lucky enough to open for him twice, and he's always given me nothing but love. And I reposted one of our pictures of him last week, and he seen it. Like because it goes in the DM, like he's seen it, so like he's seen it. I don't think he liked it, but he's seen it though. So I'm like, hey, at least he sees me. Yeah. But he's super cool. But yeah, I can't call him.
I feel like I got low key like a Yu-Gi-Oh like
A trade deck.
exotic.
Hey, well, name
card,
one.
bro.
Name one, because we're running out of time, baby. Name one.
He's like a hero first. No, I wouldn't say a hero, but he's like everybody
name.
in his country knows him. Is Jay Park, the Korean pop?
He follows
follows
you?
Yeah, he follows me
I'm
back
so
on.
sick.
He only follows like 30 people on his TikTok, and he follows me back.
Wow, that's fire.
It's a big flex, but like I gotta say it because he might one day just unfollow. But it was because when he first got on TikTok, he wasn't really on it that much.
Yeah.
But then those videos that went viral, like made his TikTok blow up even more. So
he owes you that.
No, bro. Hey, nah, bro. And his homies are cool too. They like live in Seattle, and they're like cool dudes. And we would be chopping it up. They have businesses and shit. But nah, that's like my my one flex.
That's
what I'm saying?
fire.
Other than that, I don't know if I got anybody else's.
Well, hey, man. Alexa's been amazing having you on our show. Thank you again. That's episode 29. You've been super cool. Very, you fit right in. You're welcome to the set.
Invite me,
anytime.
I'll come. We'll do some hot topics. I'm gonna be like Wendy Williams. Hot topics.
The seat's only gonna get hotter going forward. Let them know how they can find you. Plug your social media and everything.
So you guys can find me on Instagram and TikTok under JAlexa. That's JAY.ALEXAA. Super easy to find. Just your Phoenix homegirl.
Hey, there we go. Okay, Artie, how can they find you?
It's Artie Reeps, man. You can follow me on Instagram or TikTok. Again, that's ARDYREAPZ.
What a very soothing
That's where I am, man.
Yes, that's where you
RC, how can they find you?
Calvert Productions. Hit me up on IG.
That wasn't very soothing, but I appreciate it. Straight to
Was-
the point.
But it was
Supposed to be.
sincere.
All right, okay.
It was straight to the point.
Yes, sir. All
Business
right.
is business.
Chewy, how can they find you, big dog?
Jesus Crust on Instagram. I'll have it on the screen.
Nice, man.
Jesus what?
Jesus Crust.
Jesus Crust. Jesus Crust.
Pizza crust.
That's dope.
By
Like
Jesus.
pizza crust.
That's pretty dope.
And follow my dog DJ Southpaw as well. You know what I'm saying?
it on the screen
It was
right
just,
here. We're
just your
talent
birthday.
group.
You know what I'm saying? Not that long ago. So happy belated. Love you, dog. And follow me at Hearts, man. Thank you. Follow me at DJ Aaron Michael as well. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I'm still on Snapchat. I don't know
Get
why.
off.
Get off Snapchat.
They got
Grow
good
up.
filters there, okay?
Yeah, that's where you get
Nah.
this freaky, man.
TikTok has the new filters. It's a new filter era.
You be holding on, dog. You held on to that Android.
Mind your business.
You held on to Snapchat.
Mind your
What are you
business.
doing?
I'm still on MySpace. There's 4 of us, and I'm one of
You
them.
still have MySpace?
Hey, I got my Drake
Hey,
playlist.
honestly, my MySpace name was Lady Lips. I was like 13.
Wow.
Who was your wallpaper?
Yep.
I think at the time it was like Snooki and JWoww.
Wow.
I had like the holographic, like, like when you can move the mouse and it was like a rainbow.
Oh yeah.
I did the HTML codes. I was like,
Yeah. Everybody was learning how to code
hell
back
yeah.
then.
MySpace was the thing.
I'm not gonna lie. RC's page was cold. He used to have the Robin
Oh,
Thicke
yeah.
and stuff, and it was just like an island beach. Where back when you were DJ Lyric.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Yours was alright.
I'm so
Long time
sick.
ago, but yeah.
Yeah.
I had like Bugs Bunny in like a mob suit smoking a cigar. I don't know what the fuck was
See,
going on.
Shout out to Tom.
I used to go on Google and I found a picture of like stairs, and it was just like very like emotional. I had like a saddest Drake song playing and shit. Because women liked it when you were like sad and like you know what I'm saying, deep into your
That's not
feelings.
true.
So I had like papers on the ground, like a picture, and I was posted like this.
This whole time you've been generalizing all
I
this.
was-
He's the only. You know what?
I was finessing the shit out the algorithm, you know what I'm saying?
What algorithm? There was no algorithms on MySpace.
Oh, there was algorithm. My girls were like, "Oh my god, he's so smart. Look at him, he's so emotionally available." And I was a dumbass.
Yeah, you talking like this on a podcast.
Woo!
Sick.
Dumb as hell.
Dumb.
Hey, we appreciate everybody. Follow us, Queued Up Podcast. We're so close to 500 followers on IG. Help us get there.
Wow.
Help us get to 200 subscribers. Help us get there. You know what I'm saying? Help us. We love y'all. Support us. Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts as well, and YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit as well, man. Episode 29, Queued Up. We're out.
Peace.
Hoo-ah!